I never knew he was a dog till I gave birth to our son. Episode 3. The loud knock on the door made Naya's heart skip a beat. "Is someone in there?" a harsh voice called. It was the mayor's boys. They banged on the wooden door again, and her hands trembled. She quickly grabbed the surprise she had purchased a week ago, a small puppy dog she kept indoors, and brought it close to the door. That little dog had become Joachim's constant playmate. More importantly, it was her perfect disguise. She feared that if anyone noticed the unusual traits her son had inherited from his father, questions would start flying. And if Mayor Ochima discovered the truth, he would want to know who Joachim's father was, a truth that could put both her and her child in danger. Naya had never been the center of attention in her small town. Her peers often whispered that she wasn't as attractive as other women, perhaps because she was reserved and never flirted openly with men. But Miguel had seen something in her that others didn't, and against all odds, he chose her. Those memories flashed in her mind as she unbolted the door. "What is taking so long?" a gruff voice barked. She took a deep breath, turned the knob, and opened the door just slightly. "Yes, can I help you?" she asked politely. Before she could react, a low growl came from inside. The tall man outside pushed the door suddenly, making her stumble and almost fall. "Please, gentle," she pleaded, her voice shaking. The man's eyes scanned the room as though expecting to see something unusual. He had been sent to find a strange boy rumored to have been taken to the hospital days ago, someone with traits no ordinary child should have. Instead, what he saw was a small puppy dog, standing protectively beside its mistress, barking fiercely at him. "A neighbor says she hears noises like a dog from inside your house," the man said suspiciously. "We've been searching for a child, a boy with unusual features. They say he's abnormal and that such a child could bring bad luck to this town." Naya forced a light chuckle. "Strange? Oh no, sir, I just bought this puppy. I keep it indoors so it can get used to the house. Can I check inside?" "No problem, sir," she replied. But after hearing her explanation and seeing the little dog, the man decided not to enter, but didn't finally go in, convinced that it was just a puppy. Naya's quick thinking had worked. The puppy was her shield, hiding Joachim's strange habits until he was old enough to understand the danger he was in. What Naya didn't know was that Mayor Ochima was relentless. He had been hunting for any child with unusual traits, determined to eliminate them. In truth, he was no savior of the town as he pretended to be. He was its greatest threat. His goal was to erase anything or anyone who could expose his dark secret. Miguel, Joachim's father, was not an ordinary man. His appearance was mostly human, but his senses were as sharp as a hunting dog's. His nails were pointed, his instincts animal-like. He preferred meat, especially cooked, but also loved milk and yogurt. Joachim had inherited much of this. When he began crawling, he would sniff food before eating. By the time he was a year old, he adored eggs, boiled or fried. The mayor ordered his secretary to review all recent birth records, calculating that the child in question was no more than 2 years old. His men went from house to house, pretending to check on newborns and deliver small gifts on behalf of the kind Lord Mayor of Dambai. Villagers praised him for his care, not realizing it was a trap. Days passed. The search turned up nothing. "Sir, there is no child with dog-like nails or fur," his men reported. Mayor Ochima frowned. He could feel that the child still existed. His instincts told him the boy was near, and that made him furious. "Search the hospitals," he ordered coldly. "Look for any child born a year or more ago who was never registered. Compare every name you find to our list. If you find an unregistered child, bring me the details." One name stood out, Naya's. She had avoided registering Joachim, afraid of drawing attention. She told Miguel in a trembling voice, "Our son isn't safe." Miguel took her hands, his face grim. "We'll keep hiding him, no matter what it takes." But deep inside, Naya knew it was only a matter of time before the mayor's shadow fell on their home. To be continued.